What's the full meaning of CV?
CV, curriculum vitae.
Is it?
Curriculum vitae.
What about you?
He said it.
Say it there.
He said it.
Say it there.
I'ma give you one big dirty slap, man.
What's your name, sir?
Joshua.
Joshua. What's the difference between a stepbrother and a half brother?
A stepbrother and a half brother. A stepbrother is like your cousin.
Thunder, where you there?
And the second question.
Half brother.
Half brother. I don't know. That one I don't know. Yeah.
70 years old man.
Who is the president of West Africa?
West Africa. West Africa. West Africa. I mean West Africa. I don't know. No, I don't want to talk anything I don't know.
Hey, wonderful. Shall never end.
How many feet do humans have?
How many feet?
Do humans have feet?
Feet.
Yeah.
We get plenty. Is it? Or say how many?
Yeah. Mention some.
Like 5.
Okay. Come again.
5.
Oh, okay.
My name is Ernest.
Kenneth.
Ernest.
Yeah. Ernest, who is the president of West Africa?
President of West Africa.
Yeah.
I don't actually know.
Okay. What's the difference between a stepbrother and a half brother?
A stepbrother and a house brother.
Is it?
And a house brother.
Can't let go.
How many feet do humans have?
6.
What?
Is it?
6.
Okay. What's the full meaning of CV?
Curriculum vitae. Curriculum vitae.
Come again.
Curriculum vitae.
Thunder, where you there?
Hannah, who is the president of West Africa?
West Africa? No, West Africa is made up of many countries, so it's not one president, it's many presidents. So it's not one president for West Africa.
I see. What is the difference between a stepbrother and a half brother?
It's the same thing. Step brother and half brother, it's the same thing, just that they have changed the English. Yes.
I see. How many feet do humans have?
Feet. Okay, so 1 is foot, so 2 is feet. So this is feet, the same thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Okay, I see. What's the full meaning of CV?
CV. No, the same CV, the same thing. The same thing.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Latte Lawson.
Lawson.
Yes, please.
What's the difference between a half brother and a stepbrother?
A half brother and a stepbrother. A stepbrother is somebody that you relate biologically, and a half brother is somebody that from another family or something that you relate to you.
Yeah, I see.
Really?
Who is the president of West Africa?
The president of West Africa. Please, I have no idea about it.
How many feet do humans have? How many feet do humans have?
Feet. It's 10.
Really?
Come again.
10.
Oh, okay. What's the full meaning of CV?
CV. Curriculum vitae.
Suleiman.
Yes.
Who is the president of West Africa?
Currently, I've lost touch with those current affairs issues. But the last time,
What are you talking too much?
I think our president lost those seats to was it Togo president? Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
I see. What is the difference between a stepbrother and a half brother?
Wow. I think they are almost the same thing, because a half brother, it's someone maybe you relate to mother-wise or maybe in the father patrilineal side, and maybe a stepbrother could also be the same thing. Yeah, so I don't really see the difference in it.
Really?
Yeah.
How many feet do humans have?
2 feet.
What is the full meaning of CV?
Curriculum vitae.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Frank.
Frank. Frank, who is the president of West Africa?
I don't know.
What's the difference between a half brother and a step brother?
A half brother and a step brother. A step brother. That is maybe, for example, you and I, we are not from the same mother, the same father. So maybe my mother gave birth to you, but not my father. So automatically you become my step brother. Yeah, that's a step brother. But for a half brother, I have no idea about it.
You hear them? If you investigate this thing very well.
What's the full meaning of CV?
CV, curriculum vitae.
How many feet do humans have?
How many freaks?
What?
How many freaks?
Feet.
I don't know. The freaks, I would say it depends.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, but I don't.
Give me an example then, like how many? A number.
A number. No, I don't.
The flame of fully.
Ofori, who is the president of West Africa?
President.
Yeah.
West Africa.
Yeah.
Akufo-Addo.
How many feet do humans have?
Feet.
Yes.
Nothing.
Yes. How many do humans have?
Country.
Wonderful. Shall never end.
How many feet? Saying feet now if I want to say.
Stop it. Get some help.
Feet ya nipa 10 no. Be 5 feet. 6 feet. 4.5 feet. And feet in there will be on the 18.
What's the difference between a half brother and a step brother?
Step brother.
Yeah.
And then half brother.
Yeah.
Half brother no anything.
Who is the president of West Africa?
President of West Africa.
Yeah.
West Africa is a. How can I? No.
Who is the president of West Africa?
West Africa, the president of West Africa. West Africa is a plenty country. It's not the only country.
Okay.
You have the president of Ghana, you have the president of Sierra Leone, you have the president of Liberia, you have the president of Togo, you have the president.
No, it's okay. I mean, Ali, tell me, what's the difference between a half brother and a step brother?
It's the same. Yeah.
Okay. What's the difference between a half brother and a step brother?
And a husband and
A half brother and a step brother.
the difference.
Yes.
I mean, when you're talking about the brother, for me, the same.
Okay.
Yeah, the word brother is very important.
Okay.
You say brother, it's brother, so it's the same.
Okay. What is the full meaning of CV?
What?
What is the full meaning of CV?
I don't understand.
CV. When you're applying for a job, you have to submit your resume.
CV, okay.
Yes. What's the full meaning of CV?
Come here. Ali, come here. No, come, Ali.
Ali, don't Murife, Ali, don't run, Ali, don't run.
Come to take a food. Come, this is the food.
Ali, this is the food. Don't run, Murife. CV.
Sometimes it's not easy for me to understand English. So I'm in Ghana for to learn. Because Ghana for me in Africa is the very best place.
Thank you.
The life is not easy.
Yeah.
So in this country, you have a real story of the black people.
What's he talking about?
Yeah. How many feet do humans have?
How many feet?
Feet do humans have?
How many?
Yes.
6.
Come again.
600.
Okay. No, feel free.
It's not. You don't speak French.
Okay.
You can't try to speak French.
Nice to meet you, Nice to meet you,
In French, you say content de vous rencontrer. Nice to meet you. Content de vous rencontrer. Yeah.
You are still watching VoxPop Central with me, Tajidin, right here on City TV. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we have more action for you right here on the show.
whiz kid that collects straight A's in your sleep, a brainy brains that aces quizzes without even trying, or a clever clogs that knows just about everything, then there's one more battle you have to win. The Literacy Challenge. The nationwide search for the best junior high student is on. Think it could be you going home with 10,000 Ghana cedis and a glitzy trophy? Then, in not less than 600 words, write a story that ends with the following statement. The happiest people do not have the best of everything, they make the best of everything they have. Stories should be written in your own handwriting with the deadline of Saturday, the 15th of July 2023 in mind. Submissions must include an endorsement by a parent or guardian and their full contact details. And once you're done, shoot off your entries to the front desk of City TV or City FM. Or you can send entries to PO Box GP 14123 Accra Central. For more inquiries, call 0558 973 973. The Literacy Challenge 2000 City TV and supported by City FM.
What's your name?
My name is Kweku.
Kweku. Who is the president of West Africa?
There's no president of West Africa.
Okay, I see. How many feet do humans have?
You just have one.
Come again?
2 feet.
What's the difference between a half brother and a step brother?
A half brother, they have a same parent. Step brother, they do not. It's true adoption.
Hey, wonderful. Shall never end.
Okay. What's the full meaning of CV?
I don't really know.
What's your name?
Alistair Kwesi.
Alex Kwesi?
Kwesi.
Hey, what is she?
Kakra.
And I was away. I can't.
Kakra.
Hey, why I need you? But anyways, who is the president of West Africa?
Of West Africa?
Yeah, who is the president?
Of West Africa?
Yeah.
Enyeshri.
Enyebibia.
But president of West Africa?
Yeah.
That's a very good question. I don't know.
I'ma give you one big dirty slap, man.
What's the difference between a half brother and a step brother?
Half brother is one parent is the same. Step brother is no parents are the same.
Okay. What's the full meaning of CV?
Curriculum vitae.
Come again?
Curriculum vitae.
Anyways, one more before you go. How many feet do humans have?
How many feet do humans have? 2.
Come again?
2.
No, Kwesi! No, we are a big man.
Medasi.
Hello.
What's your name?
Basilia.
Hey, I guess it's from Basilica because, are you a Catholic?
Yes, I'm Catholic.
Okay, I see. Anyways, Basilia, who is the president of West Africa?
West Africa? I don't think we have a president, do we?
Oh, okay.
No.
I see.
We don't have.
I see. What is the difference between a half brother and a step brother?
Okay, so a half brother is somebody you share a parent with, and a step brother is somebody you don't share a parent with.
Okay. What's the full meaning of CV?
Curriculum vitae.
How many feet do humans have?
2.
Oh my God!
What's your name? Augustina, who is the president of West Africa?
West Africa. Please, which side? Is it Ghana or?
President of West Africa.
I don't get you.
What's the difference between a half brother and a step brother?
It's like they are the same because your half brother is your maybe your stepmom's son or stepdad's son, and your stepbrother too is means the same thing.
Okay. What is the full meaning of CV?
CV. I don't know.
How many feet do humans have?
Feet. Like, really? One leg have 5 and the other leg too have 5.
Oh, really? I see. Come again.
I said one leg have 5 feet.
Okay.
And the other leg too have 5.
Oh, okay.
I'ma give you one big dirty slap, man.
What's your name?
My name is Idris.
Idris, who is the president of West Africa?
Oh, president of West Africa.
Yeah.
Do we have a president of West Africa? I know we have a AU chairman.
Okay.
But talking of president of West Africa, I don't know. Yeah, I have to tell you the facts.
I see.
Really?
What is the difference between a half brother and a step brother?
Brother. Oh, a half brother. I think someone who is like a step brother. When you have a stepmother, I understand. His child should be your half brother.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
And what's the next?
A step brother.
And a step brother. Oh, I think it should be the same. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the full meaning of CV?
Co-meaning.
What's the full meaning of CV?
CV. Yeah. This is tricky, eh? It's a certificate.
What?
Yes, certificate, VAT, or what? The CV. I think it should be certificates.
Yeah.
It's something about the VIN is not coming.
Can't let go.
Yeah.
Last one. Last one before you go.
Yes.
How many feet do humans have?
Feet. This it should be 10.
Come again.
Have 10.
70 years old man.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Ishmael. Some people call me Celebrity Boy.
Celebrity boy. What's your name, sir?
My name is Patinya. Call me the Black Panther.
The Black Panther.
Yeah, man.
Okay, the Black Panther. Make us start with you, okay? What is the difference between a half brother and a step brother?
The difference is that a half brother is, let's say, half brother. It's the same thing. Half and step is the same thing. We go from different angles.
Hey, black boy! Hey!
So it's the same thing. Half and.
I see. What is the difference between a half brother and a step brother?
Now my brother say the thing, so the same thing, you know.
No, say yours.
Like the same thing.
Okay. Okay. Who is the president of West Africa?
That one, maybe you go take Akufo-Addo.
Be careful, huh?
You say?
You go take Akufo-Addo.
Okay. What about you?
Oh, nah, they no get president for West Africa. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Every country get your own president, so sharp.
Okay. I see. Watch it to the camera for me. Okay, let me ask you, what's the full meaning of CV?
CV. That one, I didn't want a dictionary, you know.
Jesus!
You say?
I didn't want a dictionary. I have to go and watch the dictionary.
Oh, okay. What's the full meaning of CV?
CV, I go say common vibes, man.
You say?
Common vibes, man.
How many feet do humans have?
Feet, they have 2 feet, man.
Okay, I see. How many feet do humans have?
2 feet, man. No.
My name is Kofi Humpati.
Kofi what?
Humpati.
I like your name, man. I like your name, Fadiman. I like your name. So what is the difference between a step brother and a half brother?
Oh, step brother and half brother, just it means maybe can say your brother.
Really?
But it's a small difference inside. Step brother and the brother. All be the same, make it the same. Yeah.
Who is the president of West Africa?
West Africa. Okay, that one I know to know. I don't involve myself for kind of doses.
I'ma give you one big dirty slap, man.
My problem is I do my business, I get my small money, take care of my family, that's all.
If it's so. What is the full meaning of CV?
CV.
Yeah.
CV. Full name of CV, I don't know. I will tell the truth, I don't know.
How many feet do humans have?
How many feet women have?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be 5.
Guys, this is where we end today's episode of VoxPop Central with me, Tajuddin, right here on City TV. I tell you this all the time. When you see me on the streets, don't run. Murife, don't run. It's been a great one. I hope you had a good time, just as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Regardless of what your point of view may be, he holds a mirror for you to see the reflection of reality.
2 young men, brilliant student, best student in his school. He says, I believe in this as my identity, my religion. You say no. You won't take him because it breaks discipline. I think we should not be at the wrong side of history.
Dispassionate opinions that shape your point of view.
As for the president's credibility in terms of anti-corruption, I'm afraid to say he's in tatters.
An analytical and non-partisan
I'll give you a
point
proverb,
of view.
and I can proverb. Se kwachekwa so be mount ma, eden. TND. This year, forget it.
Dialogue that informs your socio-political point of view.
I'm young enough to wait for God's opportunity tomorrow, and I'm not in a haste.
Are you lacing your boots for 2024?
Absolutely not.
You are not lacing. What time you see the shoe you have been wearing? Whether they have been boots? No, it's not Kambu.
A chance for the duty bearers to provide the citizens with an honest point of view.
We are being given rare and privileged access to a building which is part of the National Operations Directorate.
And we are so determined, to fight all manner of crime. Even the broad daylight robberies that we see and the footage seen, we can say that we are going all out, to make sure that we contain them.
Educative chit-chat from the expert's point of view.
No, there is. In fact, that rumor has been said about so many vaccines. People said the tetanus vaccine causes infertility, and we are trying to make our women infertile. No, it's not true.
On the Point of View with Bernard Avler, every Monday and Wednesday at 9 p.m. only on City TV.
If you're a whiz kid that collects straight A's in your sleep, a brainy brains that aces quizzes without even trying, or a clever clogs that knows just about everything, then there's one more battle you have to win: the Literacy Challenge. The nationwide search for the best junior high student is on. Think it could be you going home with 10,000 Ghana cedis and a glitzy trophy? Then, in not less than 600 words, write a story that ends with the following statement: the happiest people do not have the best of everything, they make the best of everything they have. Stories should be written in your own handwriting with the deadline of Saturday, the 15th of July 2023 in mind. Submissions must include an endorsement by a parent or guardian and their full contact details. And once you're done, shoot off your entries to the front desk of City TV or City FM. Or you can send entries to PO Box GP 14123 Accra Central. For more inquiries, call 0558 973 973. The Literacy Challenge 2023 is powered by City TV and supported by City FM.
I think Galamsey is a mental problem. It's a mental problem. It's a mindset problem that you think you can steal today and still eat your cake tomorrow. I think that if you could go to the next slide, that we have to appreciate to fix and restore is always more expensive than to spoil. Spoiling takes an instant. Those of you who are in married or relationships, you slap your spouse. I'm not recommending this. It takes a second to do that action, but I'm telling you, pay for it for the rest of your life.
Yes.
So it is better not to spoil it in the first place. My third point is that a full-time problem like Galamsey cannot be solved by part-time responses.
The source water we said is Pra, and then these are the supply areas. The whole of Sechereman sends water to Elmina, and then also augments the supply from Brimsu to serve the whole of Cape Coast. It has a production capacity of 30,000 cubic meter per day, which is 6.7 mgd, that's million gallons of water per day. But currently, because of Galamsey and other issues, we only do about 47% capacity utilization. And then the losses that we incur through the production process is about 10 to 20%. There are interesting figures for the color and turbidity over a period. This is we are using the base year of 2016 to current figures. And from Sechereman, when the turbidity is beyond 1,800 MTU, the system cannot run. Currently, alum usage on the plant has actually doubled. And then you have the treatment costs also going up there by 50%. Next slide, please.
And your costs moving to, is that 93,000
yes,
per month? Coming from what figure?
From about 60,000.
So 60,000, you're now putting an extra of at least 30,000.
That's right.
For you to give us less water.
What? Yes.
Okay.
Then in Konongo, we have a plant that has been designed to do about 19,000 cubic meter of water per day.
Hello to you, welcome to About Town on City TV. I am Caleb Kuda. We are in Sawam in the Eastern region. I've come to a very important landmark in the history of agric in Ghana, where tractors have been assembled over the past. This is Universal Tractors. It's been very, very vibrant in the past. Unfortunately, it is not so. What is the story of Universal Tractors? What was its contribution to agric in the vicinity of Nsawam and the country at large? Whose idea was it? What's the future for Universal Tractors? And then we have a conversation about warehousing and Nsawam and all of that. So come with me, let's meet someone I have met here who says he has been seeing me on TV and I have come to worry him but he's agreed to let me worry him. Hello, sir. Good day.
Thank you, Caleb.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
You've been watching me?
Yes, I've been watching you on
Today,
City.
I've come to watch you.
Okay. I'm also watching you.
We are watching each other.
Yes, yes.
So, Universal Tractors.
Universal Tractors.
Would you want to take me around?
Okay.
Fantastic. Tell me about this place. What's the history
Well,
of this place?
this company was around 1977 by the managing director, Air Marshal MA02.
Air Marshal.
MA02.
Air Marshal is like the highest.
Yeah, he is an Air
Force,
Marshal
right?
in the Air Force.
Wow.
Yeah, so he was managing this company from 1977. I was employed here in 1978.
Wow.
Yeah, so I worked with the company here, and then I was transferred to Kintampo to manage the field station over there. Yeah, so this company got winding up from the 90s, coming down, and then we were having tractors coming in from Romania. Every year there is consignment accompanied by the Romanian technicians. And then we receive semi-knockdown tractors. And then we assemble it. And
What
then
is a semi-knockdown?
Semi-knockdown is a tractor which is not full like this.
Okay.
It has been broken into pieces. That is.
Then you assemble
Yeah,
it.
we assemble it. So when we say we have semi-knockdown, this type of tractor, this is the type we're using. This is a Ferguson, somebody's tractor.
Okay.
But this is one of our type of the tractor we are using. This is the small type, is 445.
Okay.
Yeah, tractor. But we were dealing with 650. That is the 65 horsepower.
That's bigger.
And then this is the 45 horsepower. 45 horsepower. So we were having 643. That is also 64. And then implements accompanied. That is plow, harrow, planter, and then maize sheller were all accompanied during the
Maize
time.
sheller is what?
Maize, that is the treasure made, the one we used to,
Remove the
remove
corn from the cob.
from the cob. Yeah, that is what we say maize sheller or maize treasure. Yeah. So from then till now, nothing was going on, though we've tried our best.
What changed?
Well, how can I know? Because the company went down, and then there was no government.
Was that as a result of regime change?
It can be so.
Or a coup?
Not a coup.
Okay, fine.
It can be of the regime change, because any government that comes is not interested in revamping the company.
That's sad.
Yeah.
What were the assets of the company like, and what is the status now?
Well, now, as you see, it is in the hands of the managing director's daughter, who is now in charge of the company, and we are here as skeleton staff, which we are managing our own with this tractor you see. We use it to plow for the farmers, and then this is where we earn our living.
So they come to rent it.
They come.
You go and plow.
Yeah, plow for them.
And then you come back.
And then we come back.
How many tractors were you assembling back in the day?
In fact, sometimes we do have more than 300, 400 within a year, and then we assemble all these tractors, and it goes out. It goes
across
out.
the country.
Yeah, sometimes even some travel as far to Burkina Faso. Yeah.
And what was the staff strength at the time?
It was more than 200 workers. Wow. Yeah.
So how did this space contribute to the economy of Nsawam and then the country at large in terms of job creation, food production, and all of that?
Well, formerly when it was in production, when it was in production, well, many people comes here. We were having workers, and then other people also were selling around, and then they were benefiting from the workers in terms of buying of their goods and so forth.
Right.
So it was helping the town, as well. So this place was our yard, and then here was our electrical workshop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's go in there. Let me see something. Let me describe it. So this used to be an electrical workshop. I am thinking in today's world where we have artificial intelligence, there'll be robots somewhere, charging room.
Charge our batteries.
You charge your batteries.
Batteries here, but everything has been removed. So
By who?
No. But there was nothing here to be continued. So
Right.
things have been gone out.
So
So
is this
here,
now a poultry farm or is birds?
it is best that what do I say? Cats.
Right.
Cats who are around here
they
comes,
change the
they
beds
change
and-
the beds, and it is how you see the feathers here. So here was our electrical shop.
Oh my God.
And then comes our spraying workshop.
Spraying workshop.
This was our spraying workshop. Yeah, you see the look at the sign.
It's now a pale shadow of itself. It's like you are going
Here was
through.
our spraying workshop.
Wow. So like you bring the tractor.
Yeah.
here,
You send the
someone
tractor
goes
in.
down. And it's all refuse and everything. Whoa. Ibrahim Mahama should see this. He will collect some things for his gallery. Anyway, that's interesting. So,
and then this was a washing.
Like
a
a washing bay.
place. Yeah, washing place.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is this?
Well, the rooms are where we assemble the tractors.
Okay.
This is you see assembling line.
Right.
Look at
assembling line. Okay.
assembling line.
Okay.
And then
Is any of them open or is all closed now?
no, it's all closed.
It's all
This is an overhauling room. Also the
Overhauling
same
room.
assembling.
Assembling thing is not a new thing really.
Yes.
We've done this in the 70s.
Yes. More than the 70s. It was
Beyond.
during Beyond Nkrumah's regime. They were doing Zetor tractors.
Okay.
That is from Czechoslovakia.
Right.
And then before Romania took over, and then we were assembling Universal from Romania.
Right.
This was our spare parts room.
Do you still have some there?
Spare parts.
Mm.
Oh, the room is locked up.
It's locked,
Yeah.
So what happened here?
Here was our repair shop. After the tractor has been assembled, then it comes here for check.
Right.
Finally,
Testing,
for testing.
like you're troubleshooting.
Yeah. So this here that will tell the sales manager that everything is okay. So finally, we check everything, go out for test, and then we hand over to sales.
I can imagine you had mechanical engineers, electrical engineers,
Everything,
from diverse fields
everything.
working.
We were having chief engineer, electrical engineer, parts manager, and then workshop manager, and then also an assembling plant manager.
What happens at the back?
That place also was part of,
Can we see it?
we were using there for repairs.
Okay.
When there is any repair work to be done.
Okay.
Here was where broken down tractors,
Okay.
or when tractors are needed to be repaired,
Right.
they come here and then we work on it, on this,
Repair
under these sheds. Yeah.
Wow, that's a value chain, a huge value chain.
Yeah.
With great potential for job creation and everything.
True, really.
What would it take to revamp? What would it take to revamp this place? Well, how many acres? What's the size? Do you know?
The size I can't tell because I'm not a surveyor to tell you
That's
what the
That's why.
acreage of it.
What would it take to bring this back to its old glory? Or should we just demolish everything and...
As you now come here, you are also part of selling this place for either the government or any company, private individual who is interested to come and then take over the place because things are getting worse.
I think it's a hard question to actually ask you because you need a lot of maybe quantity surveyors, cost, whatever, land economists, people to put all those figures together, some architects and designers.
That will be the matter of my lady.
So are they open if, say, I have a lot of money, I'm an investor, and I want to come and say, buy this place, revamp it, or maybe partner? Are they open?
Why not? It is open. Okay. If only anyone who is interested. Right. And then you come and you see how the structure is. Right. And then you are interested, you can come and take over. And then
that's good. How is life like for you?
Myself,
sure you should be retiring by now.
Oh, I'm a retiree.
Right.
I'm 68 years old
That's
now.
Right.
But, you know, I'm still going strong.
No, you're a hard guy.
Because
big
I was a mechanic, so
That's
I
right.
worked hard.
And you're still very strong.
Very strong, as you see me. Yes.
I can see.
It is only now there is no work, so I don't have money.
Right. How does it feel like, I mean, to be a very hard-working man in your pension, your old age, and you have very little to...
Well, we didn't have the chance of getting pensioned.
Right.
Because the company got broken.
Right.
And we were not able to meet our, social security.
Wow.
So...
How long did you work? How many years did you work?
Well, from 78 up till about 90.
Oh man, that's more than 10
95.
years.
78. 1978. So I worked about 30 years here.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
And still nothing to show for it.
Nothing to
and
show.
you still have to go to the farm with this.
With this tractor.
This very one.
You see.
It's a new crabble.
You see it as a dirty or even on.
Charlie, look at that. Oh. And you still sit on this?
Why not?
Oh, Jehovah. Bro. And Muya Jim Bruta. Ah, okay. Is it Kapim you're speaking? Whose Mercedes is this? Let me look at it. Was that for the manager?
Leave, don't go there.
Oh, why? I want to. What type is this? I have friends who love antique cars.
It's totally rotten.
It's rotten. No, come.
Oh no.
I want
it's
to
totally
see
rotten. Don't go there.
That's fine. I went. Whose was it?
Yeah, it was for the director.
Oh Lord. Yeah. Let me just take a walk around there. Okay, thank you. You're so kind. So lubricants. This is where lubricants. Central Parts Department.
Central Parts Department.
Oh Lord.
That was the first manager's office.
Okay. First manager's
and then the lubrication.
Oh, Vakboda. Charlie, this was the Maybach of the time. Look, ER 5995, and there's nothing behind it. So that's like 70s crap. Whoa, look at this. I can't open it. It's locked here. And you're right, it's totally rotten. Come and take a look. Like, this is Mercedes, Lord. And there's a book here. It has parts. Maximum permissible play between crankshaft journal and connecting rod bearing shell is of 0.220 millimeters. So this is like a manual, right? It's like a UTB, Universal Tractors. Oh my goodness. Okay. Romani. Oh, Charlie. Oh, Ghana. This is About Town on City TV. My name is Caleb Kuda. We are in so I promise I won't put you in trouble. No. Oh, but this place is like there are trees here. Okay, somebody lives here. Yeah?
Yeah. It was our security man.
Your security man and their wife. Oh, Charlie, imagine like in the olden days you be in your afro and you take your picture here, you know what I mean? Okay, everything is... But this can be pimped again. Like, you know those shows on DSTV, they pimp cars. Charlie, can I buy this? Will it be auctioned or can I have it? I'll go and revamp it or something. I'll lose money. It doesn't have value now. It's entirely rotten. There's nothing I can do. Okay, so... That was the administrative.
And then this was the managing director's office.
That was a managing director.
At the top there, yeah.
This looks very Gold Coastish.
Oh,
yeah.
So let us end up here.
We should end up here,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Up here.
This was a winch, which we used to transport the semi-dog down in a very big box.
Okay.
So we bring forklift, we bring it and then load it on this rail.
This one.
And then this winch, we roll it, down, and then it goes the other way into the assembling plant.
I get it. Yeah. So I went to a mining site.
Very good.
And they have a railway
line like this,
all
the way down.
So
this is what will pull it. You
but this
just,
one takes it down.
Just loses down and then goes
to
the line.
Place.
Yes, overhauling place.
Yeah. Are there more companies like this in Nsawam?
No,
companies that were thriving in the 70s and now they are like this?
That is, apart from Canary, and then they are so-called, what do I call this factory on the prisons road, which has been taken by the government.
For the 1D1?
Why, yeah, 1D1.
Okay, I'm told the Canary has been transformed to...
the Canary was transformed some time ago, but I don't think still...
And the 1D1?
No, not 1D1. That was in the, I think, hands of the past government.
I see.
Madam Rollins.
Yes, the Canary. Was it tomato paste or something?
That was the time of they were doing canning of tomatoes, and then they were doing Bramsco, that is Bramsco, and then aperitif.
Okay. I've not heard those before.
You haven't heard of it?
I mean,
it was a big company which was manufacturing Bramsco. Bramsco was a schnapp drink.
Oh, Patashi.
Not a Patashi, but it was a wine, a whiskey.
Oh, whiskey.
Made here. So we were having the Bramsco brand, and then aperitif wine. It was a wine, So they were doing that, and then they were canning tomatoes and then garden eggs and so forth.
Okay. These days, when you reflect on the country, what goes to your mind? What are your reflections as an old man who saw it all, did it all? What are your reflections?
What I can say now, we have left so many big companies to rot or to spoil just like that, because these were companies that were employing more than 200 workers. And then we still, in the country now, people don't get work to do. Whilst if here is being revamped, maybe to different thing. If not tractor factory at all, it can be used for something else. And then it can.
Because it's sad that you hear of Lebanese companies, Indian companies, American, British companies, and they're in Ghana and they're doing so well. Or others in the world, you read about them, they're 100 years old. They tell you their tagline since 1875 and all. And most of our companies are dying. What is accounting for the death of Ghanaian established companies in your view? Let's go here. I want to show the viewers how.
What? The viewers of what?
Just that.
This is a harrow.
Okay.
This is a harrow. It is also used
for the plowing.
For after you have plowed, and then you want to re-level the field.
Okay.
You use this before you can use planter to plant your the seeds.
So what are your reflections? Ghanaian companies, why are they not surviving generations?
Ghanaians or we blacks. I may say totally blacks, because we don't focus ahead. That is our problem. We will always just within the short term, when the money is coming, we don't focus for long. That is our problem. So within a short time, you see that you will be in bankrupt.
What should we do differently? My generation of business people, entrepreneurs, startups, what would be your advice?
My advice to the generation nowadays is that we should not focus on just job employing, but we must try to benefit from what we've learned. You see, you if you've been someone who has gone to tech and then you know technology, your main aim is to come and establish, and then you to employ people. But we go there and come and then let us be looking for jobs. Okay. You see, but it is not our fault. Yeah. If things were good from long time, all these things, everybody knows that there are factories and so forth. So when you finish, you also learn from somebody, and then you also will establish. Sure. You see, now people go and then go into agric, and then when they come, they want white collar jobs. Why don't you go to the field? So if you
and add value to what you
incoming will try to act on that, I think we will not be suffering. Because where your field is, when you come, try to establish something, and then you to get people employed.
Fantastic. Sir, please, what's your full name?
My name is Andrew Sedu Esamoa.
Andrew Sedu Esamoa. Where are you from?
I'm from Kwapem Mashurase. I am
Abusuapanyine.
Yeah, I'm Osiahene Abusuapanyine.
Oh, and you come from Kwapem.
Yanke Kwapem Kwanya.
But Joe say you.
Nya odi medu ye.
Nya medu wedu ye. Oh, yo, me da sipi. Me pa Joe say you. Bedasipi Abusuapeni has been speaking to me, a lot of nudges to share. I really appreciate you talking to me. Thank you so much. Meba Kwapema, meba Beshe, Katangkwang, and
Mrew Kwapema should I say, you just also for Osiahene Abusuapanyine. Do Esamoa. Edu Esamoa.
Thank you so much. Yeah. This has been heartbreaking. You are here at Insam. Thank you. It's been heartbreaking, but a lot of nudges to also share and learn. So thank you for watching this episode of About Town. My name is Caleb Kuda. I was out here with Albert Asante-Yeboah. He's the man on the cameras. Thank you for watching. My name is Caleb Kuda. Keep watching City TV. Hey, Caleb.
If you're a whiz kid that collects straight A's in your sleep, a brainy brains that aces quizzes without even trying, or a clever clogs that knows just about everything, then there's one or more battle you have to win. The Literacy Challenge. The nationwide search for the best junior high student is on. Think it could be you going home with 10,000 Ghana cedis and a glitzy trophy? Then, in not less than 600 words, write a story that ends with the following statement. The happiest people do not have the best of everything, they make the best of everything they have. Stories should be written in your own handwriting with the deadline of Saturday, the 15th of July 2023 in mind. Submissions must include an endorsement by a parent or guardian and their full contact details. And once you're done, shoot off your entries to the front desk of City TV or City FM. Or you can send entries to PO Box GP 14123 Accra Central. For more inquiries, call 0558 973 973. The Literacy Challenge 2023 is powered by City TV and supported by City FM.
And so, day 4 continues. What a welcome we had at the Pagapio Palace. From speeches to dancing to symbolic recognition, the palace treated us well. From the palace, the caravan headed to the crocodile ponds. Now to touch or not to touch? This was definitely not for the faint of heart.
Hey, Charlie, that's in some way.
And finally, on part 2 of day 4, we visited the actual northernmost border of Ghana. Watch the Heritage Caravan Diaries, day 4, part 2, every weekday.
We are resorting to more expensive chemicals to be able to get to be able to reduce the process losses. If you go to Odaso, if we were not using the polyelectrolyte, we might not have been able to even get up to 30% of the water to send to Obuasi. But with the use of the polyelectrolyte, we are doing about 50%. And so at every time you have to increase costs. If you are using the aluminum sulfate, you will have to use, the more aluminum sulfate you put in your water, the more other chemicals that you put in to correct your pH level. So at all times, the costs continue to go very, very high. And I think that